guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review, so if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. A lot went down in this episode, so let's just get right into this review. Mackenzie is in a new relationship this season, and she really wants to keep this relationship private because she knows that once she goes public, everybody and their grandmother is going to have an opinion on their relationship, and anybody that they used to talk to in the past is going to come out of the woodwork and start talking about it. So I can completely understand why she just wants to enjoy the relationship for now. She also said that she wanted to make sure he's the right guy and that he's not doing anything shady behind her back. And I can understand that too, because I don't think she wants any surprises when she does decide to go public. Now, Morgan's family and friends are in town for her daughter's birthday party, and one of her friends that ended up showing up is Danielle Miller. She is new to this season, and she is the ex-fiance of Rashad Vaughn. Morgan ends up telling Danielle and Lindsay that her meetup with Ashley in the previous episode did not end up going well. The reason why Morgan set up a meetup with Ashley is because she found out from some of the other ladies that Ashley allegedly has a friendship with Morgan's ex-husband, and when she questioned Ashley about this, Ashley denied it, but Ashley did admit that she has a friendship with Morgan's ex-husband's new girlfriend. Now, I can understand why Morgan would be upset about this because Ashley and Morgan are not friends anymore, but they were friends at one point, and for Ashley to go ahead and befriend Morgan's ex-husband's new girlfriend is really hurtful. So I can understand why, Morgan was so hurt about it, but I do feel like Morgan allows Ashley to control too many of her emotions, and I really don't feel like she should allow that to happen anymore. Neek ends up showing up to the party, and there's a little bit of tension between her and Danielle because Danielle has an issue with Mackenzie, and she knows that Neek is connected to Mackenzie in some type of way. Danielle starts telling them that Mackenzie is sleeping with her ex-fiance, who is also the father of her children. She also said that she wanted to know the timeline of when Mackenzie and Rashad started dating because she feels like it overlapped from the time that she was still dealing with him. So basically, she's trying to say that Mackenzie is a side chick. Now, when Danielle was asked if she would be willing to co-parent with Mackenzie if things get serious with her and Rashad, Danielle said that she's not interested in co-parenting with a side chick. So obviously there's a lot of venom there that she has for Mackenzie. I feel like maybe she's still upset because maybe her and Rashad broke up recently, or maybe he's still telling her that he wants to be with her. I don't know if they're still dealing with each other or not, but she seems to still be hurt about that relationship not working out. Now, although I can understand why Danielle would have an issue with Mackenzie, I do still feel like she should ask Mackenzie if she knew that she was still with Rashad when she started seeing him, because men do lie, not all of them, but a lot of them do, and so she does not even know if Mackenzie knew that she was still with him when she started seeing him. She may not have known she was actually a side chick, so I just feel like she should ask her before she tells all these other girls that this woman is a side chick, because they're already not liking Mackenzie to begin with. Mehgan invites Danielle, Lindsay, and her friend Nikki out for drinks, and Mehgan says that she doesn't know how to feel about Lindsay because she brought up Mehgan previously dating Morgan's ex-husband at one point, but Mehgan did clarify that she only went on 2 dates with him and that they never slept together. Mehgan tells Lindsay that her feelings were hurt by her when she tried to paint her as a woman who sleeps with other people's husbands. Lindsay did apologize and said that she didn't mean any harm by what she said to Mehgan, and Mehgan seemed to handle it pretty well, but I think the only reason why Mehgan handled it well and she didn't go off on Lindsay is because Lindsay is about 4 or 5 months pregnant at this point. Danielle has an issue with Mackenzie, obviously, because she's dating her ex, and Mehgan also has an issue with Mackenzie because Mackenzie went to all the other ladies in the group, and she told them that Mehgan went on a date with Morgan's ex-husband, so she felt like Mackenzie was being messy and trying to make it more than what it actually was. And I am kind of feeling some sympathy for Mackenzie because I feel like everybody's kind of ganging up on her. I don't really feel like she did anything really to any of these ladies. I feel like they only don't like her because of her friendship with Ashley. Now, Mackenzie ends up setting up a meetup with her and Morgan because she really wants to talk to her, because she wants to clear the air. In the previous episode when they were together, there was some awkwardness between her and Morgan, and she really didn't like that because even though she's friends with Ashley, she still wants to be cool with Morgan too. She doesn't really feel like there's a reason for Morgan to have an issue with her, and I don't feel like there's a reason for Morgan to have an issue with Mackenzie either. Morgan ends up telling Mackenzie that the reason why she has a problem with her is because when they were at the brunch, she tried to jump to Ashley's defense, but I don't agree with Morgan on that. I feel like, Mackenzie did not try to jump to Ashley's defense. All she did was ask all the other girls at the table if she's the only one that's cool with Ashley, because everybody at the table were expressing their issues with Ashley, and obviously if she's friends with Ashley, she's going to feel uncomfortable sitting at a table with a bunch of girls who hate her. So she told them that she would leave the table while they finish having their conversation, and so that's the reason why Morgan is upset with Mackenzie. My thing is, Morgan would want her friend to walk away from a table where she was being talked negatively about too, so I don't understand why she's acting like Mackenzie is a problem. Now, I can completely understand why Morgan does not want to be friends with anybody who is friends with Ashley, because you can't really trust them that much because you don't know if they're talking bad about you with that person or if they're going to go back and tell your business to that person. So I'm not saying that Morgan has to be friends with Mackenzie, but I do think that she should be able to be cordial with her. I don't think that just because Morgan has an issue with Ashley that she has to hate everybody else who doesn't hate Ashley. I just think that that's weird, and I think that that's really immature because I don't feel like Mackenzie really did anything to Morgan at all. It's the day of Ashley's grand opening for her store, and Lindsay and Mackenzie end up showing up to support, and then Mehgan and her friend Nikki show up too. Now, Mehgan was being messy because, Ashley told her that she could bring a +1, and Nikki was supposed to be the +1, but then she ended up telling Ashley that she invited Danielle too. Mehgan did that on purpose because she knew Mackenzie was going to be there. I really don't even know why Mehgan and her friends came because none of them like Ashley anyway. They were all sitting at that brunch talking about her, so I just don't even understand why they would accept the invitation to go. Mackenzie said there was an awkward energy between her and Danielle because the only time that they've ever had any type of communication together was when Danielle DM'd her mad at her because she was on a trip with her ex. Mehgan ends up telling Danielle to go have a conversation with Mackenzie, and that's when she said that she's not having a conversation with a side bitch. Now, Mackenzie ended up responding to this because she felt like she was being disrespected, and so she ended up telling Danielle that she's not a side chick because she hasn't been involved with any man who was in a relationship. Now, Danielle started saying that she can show screenshots to prove that Rashad still wants to be with her because he keeps telling her that he loves her and he still wants to be together. And my thing is, if Mackenzie is telling Danielle that she did not know that they were together at the time that she started dealing with him because, according to Danielle, they were still together, then I don't understand why she can't just take what Mackenzie's saying and then go deal with Rashad, because obviously he's the one that's the problem in this situation. And I just feel like the two of them getting into it just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, Danielle does end up saying to Mackenzie that she can't try to push her out of Rashad's life, but Mackenzie said that she has no issues with Danielle and that she understands that Rashad and Danielle have to be in each other's lives because they have children together. But honestly, if I was Mackenzie, I would end things with Rashad because I would not want to deal with all this drama that he has going on in his life. At the very end of this episode, Danielle ends up coming to visit Morgan to tell her about what went down at Ashley's grand opening. Danielle was telling Morgan that Mackenzie should understand where she's coming from because she went through the same thing last year with Neek and her ex-boyfriend. She ends up getting emotional because she said that she put her dreams to the side to be there for her ex, and now he's with somebody else. And I can understand that she's hurt about that, and she has every right to be hurt about that, but I don't feel like she should be taking it out on the new woman that Rashad is with. Take that out with him because he's the one that's wrong in that situation. Mackenzie is saying that she did not know that her and Rashad were still together, if they really were still together at the time. And so I just don't understand why she has all this animosity towards Mackenzie. Take it up with Rashad. He's the one that's the problem because according to Danielle, he's still telling her that he wants to be with her even though he's on trips and in a relationship with Mackenzie. So he is the problem. Morgan starts crying with Danielle because she can relate to what Danielle is going through, but I don't think that their friendship is going to end up working out because it seems like they're bonding with each other over their dislike of Mackenzie and Ashley. And to me, when you do the enemy of my enemy is my friend, it doesn't end up working out. So I just don't really feel like their friendship is going to last. I could be wrong, but just from these last 2 episodes, it seems like the only reason why they came together is because they have a mutual dislike for somebody. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Basketball Wives Orlando. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments section, as well as hitting the like button for me. I appreciate it. And subscribing to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.